Ladies and gentlemen, imagine for a moment that you are an artist painting the canvas of your life. Each stroke, each color, each tale is determined not by your circumstances, but by the deepest convictions and beliefs held within your mind. This is the essence of projection, the idea that our inner world shapes our outer reality. Projection is a fundamental concept that asserts that everything we experience in our external world is a direct reflection of our inner thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions. It's as if our inner state of consciousness is a projector, casting the images of our deeply held beliefs onto the screen of our daily life. Think about the times when you've anticipated something with great excitement or dread, only to see those expectations materialize in your experiences. This is not mere coincidence, it is the law of projection at work. Our thoughts and emotions are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of our subconscious mind. Over time, these seeds grow and manifest as the events, circumstances, and relationships we encounter. Our imagination, a powerful tool given to each of us, holds the key to manifesting our deepest desires. When you vividly imagine and believe in a particular outcome, you set in motion unseen forces that bring that vision to life. Imagination is not a flight of fancy, but a preview of life's coming attractions. By consciously directing our imagination, we can influence the course of our lives. There is an undeniable connection between our inner reality and our outer reality. The self-image you hold, the way you perceive yourself, is the foundation upon which your experiences are built. If you see yourself as successful, confident, and capable, the world will reflect back to you opportunities and circumstances that align with that self-concept. Conversely, if your inner dialogue is filled with self-doubt and fear, you will find these reflected in your experiences as well. This is the power of projection. The world mirrors back to us the state of our inner being. Faith and assumption play a pivotal role in this process. When you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you align your inner state with that of your desired outcome. This is not mere wishful thinking. It is a powerful act of faith that transforms potential into reality. By living from the end, by feeling as if your desires are already realized, you bring them into existence. This principle of assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled is a cornerstone of the law of projection. It requires a deep-seated belief that what you desire is already yours, despite any external evidence to the contrary. To harness this power, mindfulness and awareness are essential. We must become the guardians of our thoughts and feelings, recognizing that every negative thought or limiting belief is a projection onto the screen of our lives. By consciously choosing positive, empowering thoughts, we shape a reality that reflects our highest aspirations. This constant vigilance over our inner dialogue ensures that we project only that which serves our highest good. One of the most transformative techniques available to us is the revision of past events. By mentally rewriting the narrative of our past, we can alter its impact on our present and future. This act of mental revision allows us to heal old wounds, release limiting beliefs, and create a new foundation for growth and success. The past, present, and future are not fixed, they are fluid and can be molded by the power of our imagination and belief. By revising our past, we change the trajectory of our lives. Maintaining a positive mental diet is crucial. Just as we nourish our bodies with healthy food, we must feed our minds with uplifting, empowering thoughts. This disciplined focus ensures that our inner world remains aligned with our highest goals and desires. Our thoughts are the food that nourishes our mind, and by choosing thoughts of love, abundance, and success, we create a life that reflects these qualities. Let me share with you a story, a personal testimony of the power of projection. A man, down on his luck, began to imagine himself in his dream job, surrounded by supportive colleagues, thriving in his career. He assumed the feeling of already having this job, and in a matter of weeks he was offered a position that exceeded his wildest dreams. His inner conviction became his outer reality. This story is a testament to the transformative power of projection and the limitless potential within each of us to shape our destiny. All your life is projected. The life you experience is a mirror of your inner thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions. Embrace the power of your imagination. Cultivate a positive self-image. Assume the feeling of your desires fulfilled, and watch as your world transforms to reflect the beauty and abundance you hold within. Imagination is not just a whimsical escape from reality, it is the very fabric from which reality is woven. The power of imagination lies in its ability to create, transform, and shape our experiences. It acts as a bridge between the invisible world of thoughts and the tangible world of form. When you vividly imagine and believe in a particular outcome, you set in motion unseen forces that bring that vision to life. This is because imagination, coupled with belief, taps into the subconscious mind, which tirelessly works to turn these images into reality. Through imagination, we have the ability to pre-live experiences, giving them substance and form before they materialize in the physical world. By imagining a desired outcome with clarity and emotional intensity, we impress it upon our subconscious mind, which then orchestrates the necessary events and circumstances to bring that outcome into being. This process is akin to planting seeds in the fertile soil of our subconscious, where they grow and flourish into the reality we experience. Moreover, imagination allows us to transcend the limitations of our current circumstances. It enables us to envision possibilities beyond our immediate environment, fostering creativity and innovation. By imagining a future that is brighter and more fulfilling than the present, we set a powerful intention that guides our actions and decisions, leading us toward that envisioned future. This act of creative visualization is a fundamental step in the manifestation process, as it aligns our thoughts and emotions with our highest aspirations. The power of imagination also lies in its ability to revise and reshape the past. By revisiting past events and reimagining them in a more positive light, we can alter their impact on our present and future. This technique, known as revision, allows us to heal old wounds, release limiting beliefs, and rewrite our personal narratives in a way that empowers us. Imagination is the blueprint of our lives. It is the creative force that shapes our reality and the driving energy behind all manifestations. By harnessing the power of imagination, we can consciously design our lives, turning our deepest desires into tangible experiences. The relationship between inner reality and outer reality is profound and transformative. Our inner reality, comprising our thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and imagination, serves as the blueprint for the world we experience externally. This concept suggests that the circumstances, events, and relationships we encounter in our outer world are direct reflections of our internal state of consciousness. Consider the idea that our outer reality is like a mirror, reflecting back to us the content of our inner world. When we harbor thoughts of success, abundance, and confidence, we project these onto the canvas of our lives, and the world responds in kind. Opportunities arise, people react positively, and circumstances align to support these internal convictions. Conversely, if our inner dialogue is filled with doubt, fear, and negativity, these too are mirrored back to us, resulting in experiences that reinforce these limiting beliefs. This mirroring effect underscores the importance of cultivating a positive and empowered inner reality. By consciously choosing thoughts that align with our highest aspirations, we influence the quality of our outer experiences. For instance, someone who consistently visualizes success, feels gratitude, and maintains a positive outlook will inevitably attract situations and opportunities that reflect these inner states. The principle of inner reality versus outer reality also highlights the significance of self-concept. Our self-image, the way we perceive ourselves, directly influences the way the world perceives us. If we see ourselves as worthy, capable, and deserving, we carry ourselves differently, make different choices, and naturally attract positive experiences that affirm this self-perception. On the other hand, a negative self-concept can lead to self-sabotage, missed opportunities, and relationships that mirror our internal doubts and fears. Understanding this dynamic empowers us to take control of our lives by transforming our inner reality. It encourages us to engage in practices that enhance our mental and emotional state, such as visualization, affirmation, meditation, and mindfulness. These practices help to reprogram our subconscious mind, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones, and shifting our inner dialogue to one that supports our highest potential. Moreover, the interplay between inner and outer realities explains why two people can experience the same external event in vastly different ways. Their internal states color their perceptions and reactions, leading to different outcomes. This subjective nature of reality highlights the power we have to shape our experiences from within. In essence, the outer world serves as a feedback mechanism, providing insights into our internal state of being. By observing the patterns and recurring themes in our lives, we can identify areas where our inner reality may need adjustment. This awareness allows us to make conscious changes, aligning our thoughts and beliefs with our desired outcomes, and thereby transforming our external reality. The concept of inner reality versus outer reality teaches us that we are not passive victims of circumstance, but active creators of our own experiences. By mastering our inner world, we gain the power to shape our outer world, leading to a life that truly reflects our deepest desires and highest aspirations. Self-image and identity are central to the way we navigate and experience the world. They encompass the beliefs, perceptions, and narratives we hold about ourselves, and these internal constructs fundamentally shape our interactions, behaviors, and ultimately our reality. Our self-image is essentially the mental picture we have of ourselves, which includes our beliefs about our abilities, appearance, personality, and worth. Identity, on the other hand, is the broader sense of who we are, incorporating our roles, values, and the various labels we ascribe to ourselves. The power of self-image lies in its profound influence on our actions and reactions. When we perceive ourselves in a positive light, seeing ourselves as competent, worthy, and capable, this belief system propels us toward behaviors that reinforce these qualities. We take on challenges with confidence, pursue opportunities with vigor, and maintain resilience in the face of obstacles. This positive feedback loop not only enhances our experiences, but also shapes the way others perceive and respond to us. Conversely, a negative self-image can act as a self-fulfilling prophecy. If we see ourselves as inadequate, unworthy, or destined to fail, these beliefs will manifest in our actions, often leading to avoidance of challenges, reluctance to seize opportunities, and a heightened sensitivity to criticism. This negative cycle can severely limit our potential and reinforce the very beliefs that undermine us. The way we identify ourselves sets the parameters for what we believe we can achieve and deserve. Identity also plays a crucial role in shaping our reality. Our identity is composed of the roles we adopt, such as parent, professional, friend, and the attributes we believe define us, such as intelligent, kind, or resilient. These aspects of identity guide our behavior and decisions. For example, someone who identifies as a leader will approach situations with a mindset geared towards taking initiative and guiding others. This identity influences their interactions, the opportunities they seek, and how they handle challenges. The stories we tell ourselves about who we are significantly impact our lives. These narratives, whether conscious or subconscious, dictate our self-concept and thus our behavior. If we consistently tell ourselves that we are unlucky or not good enough, these stories will color our experiences and interactions, often leading to outcomes that reinforce these narratives. On the other hand, stories of resilience, success, and worth can empower us to overcome difficulties and achieve our goals. Changing our self-image and identity requires intentional effort. It involves recognizing and challenging limiting beliefs, replacing them with empowering ones, and consistently reinforcing this new self-concept through positive self-talk, visualization, and actions that align with the desired identity. For instance, someone who wants to adopt the identity of a successful entrepreneur might start by visualizing themselves running a thriving business, affirming their ability to achieve this goal, and taking concrete steps that reflect this self-image. This process is not just about thinking positively, but about fundamentally reshaping our internal narrative. It requires a commitment to see ourselves in the light of our highest potential and to consistently act in ways that support this vision. Over time, these new beliefs and behaviors solidify, transforming our self-image and identity, and consequently, our reality. Our self-image and identity are the lenses through which we view and interact with the world. By consciously shaping these internal constructs, we gain the power to influence our external experiences, leading to a life that is a true reflection of our highest aspirations and deepest values. Faith and assumption are pivotal concepts in the realm of personal transformation and manifesting desired outcomes. These principles are deeply intertwined and play a crucial role in shaping our reality. Faith, in this context, is the unwavering belief in the unseen and the conviction that our desires are already realized. Assumption, on the other hand, is the act of mentally accepting and living as though our desires have already come to fruition. Together, they form a powerful dynamic that drives the manifestation process. Faith is more than mere hope. It is a profound trust in the unseen forces that work behind the scenes of our reality. It is the inner knowing that what we desire is not only possible but inevitable. This belief system does not rely on external evidence or validation. Instead, it is rooted in a deep, intrinsic conviction. Faith acts as the bedrock upon which our assumptions are built. When we possess strong faith, we align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality we wish to create, even if our current circumstances appear contrary to our desires. Assumption takes this a step further by inviting us to adopt the mental and emotional state of already having achieved our goals. This practice involves more than just positive thinking. It requires us to embody the feelings, attitudes, and behaviors of the person we aspire to become. By assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, we effectively program our subconscious mind to accept this new reality. The subconscious mind, which cannot distinguish between imagined experiences and real ones, begins to align our external circumstances with our internal assumptions. The process of assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled involves vivid and detailed visualization. This means not only seeing the desired outcome in our mind's eye, but also feeling the emotions associated with it. For example, if we desire a new job, we might imagine ourselves in the workplace, interacting with colleagues, feeling the sense of accomplishment and satisfaction that comes with the position. This mental rehearsal creates a powerful resonance with our desired reality, making it more tangible and achievable. Faith and assumption also require us to let go of doubt and impatience. Doubt can undermine our efforts by introducing conflicting beliefs that hinder the manifestation process. Maintaining unwavering faith means trusting the process, even when immediate results are not visible. This trust is essential because it keeps us aligned with our desired outcomes, preventing us from sabotaging our efforts with negative thoughts and actions. Moreover, the principle of living from the end is a cornerstone of this approach. It encourages us to think, feel, and act as if our desires are already realized. This means consistently aligning our daily actions and decisions with our assumed reality. For instance, if one's goal is to become financially independent, living from the end would involve making financial decisions that reflect the mindset of an already financially independent person. This could include budgeting wisely, investing strategically, and expressing gratitude for the financial abundance that is on its way. The transformative power of faith and assumption can be observed in countless success stories. Individuals who have achieved remarkable feats often attribute their success to an unwavering belief in their vision and the practice of living as though their goals were already achieved. This mindset not only propels them toward their goals, but also attracts the resources, opportunities, and people necessary to realize their dreams. Faith and assumption help to break down internal barriers and limiting beliefs. By consistently assuming the identity of the person we wish to become, we gradually dissolve the mental blocks that have held us back. This process of internal transformation reflects outwardly, leading to changes in our external circumstances. Faith and assumption are not passive states but active, dynamic processes that require continuous engagement and commitment. They demand that we nurture our inner world with the same care and intention that we apply to our outer efforts. By mastering these principles, we gain the ability to consciously create our reality, turning our deepest desires into tangible experiences. Through faith and assumption, we become the architects of our destiny, shaping our lives in accordance with our highest aspirations. Mindfulness and awareness are foundational practices that profoundly influence our ability to shape and direct our lives. These concepts go beyond simple attention detail. They involve a deep, present-focused consciousness that allows us to fully engage with our thoughts, emotions, and surroundings. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, observing our experiences without judgment or attachment. Awareness, closely related, is the continuous monitoring of our inner and outer worlds, enabling us to recognize patterns, habits, and triggers that influence our behavior and perception. The essence of mindfulness lies in its capacity to anchor us in the present moment. In our fast-paced, distraction-laden world, it is easy to become lost in thoughts about the past or future, missing the richness of the present. By cultivating mindfulness, we train ourselves to return our attention to the here and now, enhancing our ability to respond to life's challenges with clarity and calmness. This practice helps to quiet the constant chatter of the mind, creating space for a more thoughtful and deliberate approach to our daily lives. Awareness, as a continuous state of mindfulness, allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions as they arise. This observational stance helps us to identify patterns and habits that may be counterproductive or harmful. For example, becoming aware of negative self-talk can illuminate the subconscious beliefs that drive our actions and shape our reality. Once these patterns are brought into the light of awareness, we can begin to consciously change them, replacing them with more positive and empowering thoughts. Moreover, mindfulness and awareness enable us to become more attuned to our physical sensations and emotional states. By paying close attention to how our body feels and what our emotions are telling us, we can gain valuable insights into our overall well-being. This heightened sensitivity allows us to detect stress, tension, or discomfort early, giving us the opportunity to address these issues before they escalate. For instance, noticing that we feel anxious before a meeting can prompt us to take a few deep breaths or engage in a quick mindfulness exercise to calm ourselves. Mindfulness and awareness also play a crucial role in enhancing our relationships. When we are fully present with others, we listen more deeply, communicate more effectively, and respond more empathetically. This presence fosters a sense of connection and trust, improving the quality of our interactions. By being mindful of our reactions and staying aware of the other person's perspective, we can navigate conflicts more skillfully and build stronger, more harmonious relationships. In the context of personal growth and transformation, mindfulness and awareness are invaluable tools. They provide the foundation for introspection and self-examination, allowing us to identify areas where we need to grow and change. By observing our thoughts and behaviors without judgment, we create a safe space for self-exploration. This non-judgmental stance is essential for uncovering deep-seated beliefs and attitudes that may be holding us back. With this insight, we can begin to make conscious choices that align with our true values and aspirations. Furthermore, mindfulness and awareness enhance our ability to focus and concentrate. By training our mind to stay present, we improve our capacity to maintain attention on the tasks at hand, leading to greater productivity and efficiency. This focused attention also enhances our creativity and problem-solving abilities, as we are able to fully immerse ourselves in the creative process without distraction. The practice of mindfulness can be integrated into all aspects of our daily lives. Simple activities such as eating, walking, or even washing dishes can become opportunities to practice mindfulness. By bringing our full attention to these activities, we transform them into moments of meditation and presence. This consistent practice helps to reinforce the habit of mindfulness, making it a natural part of our daily routine. Mindfulness and awareness empower us to take control of our inner world, shaping our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in ways that enhance our overall well-being. They enable us to live more consciously, make more deliberate choices, and create a life that reflects our highest potential. Through mindfulness and awareness, we become more than passive observers of our lives. We become active participants in the creation of our reality, steering our lives in the direction of our deepest values and aspirations. Revising the past is a powerful technique that allows us to transform our present and future by changing our perception of past events. This practice is rooted in the understanding that our interpretation of past experiences shapes our current reality. By revising our memories, we can alter the emotional charge attached to them, release negative patterns, and create a new narrative that empowers us. The process of revising the past begins with identifying the events or memories that hold negative emotional charge. These may be experiences of failure, rejection, trauma, or regret that continue to influence our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Once identified, we can begin to reframe these memories in a more positive light. One approach to revising the past is to imagine the desired outcome of the event. For example, if we experienced a failure in the past, we can visualize ourselves succeeding instead. By vividly imagining the desired outcome with all the sensory details, we create a new mental imprint that replaces the old, negative memory. This process helps to reprogram our subconscious mind, shifting our beliefs and expectations to align with our desired reality. Another technique involves reframing the meaning we assign to past events. Instead of viewing a failure as a reflection of our inadequacy, we can reinterpret it as a valuable learning experience that has helped us grow and evolve. This shift in perspective allows us to extract positive lessons from the past and move forward with renewed confidence and resilience. Furthermore, revising the past involves releasing resentment, anger, or blame towards others involved in the event. Holding on to these negative emotions only perpetuates the cycle of suffering and victimhood. Forgiveness, whether directed towards others or ourselves, is a crucial step in the process of healing and transformation. By letting go of resentment and releasing emotional attachments to past events, we free ourselves from their grip and reclaim our power to create a more positive future. It is important to note that revising the past does not mean denying or ignoring the reality of what happened. Instead, it involves reframing our interpretation of the event in a way that empowers us and supports our growth. This process requires honesty, self-reflection, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable emotions. By acknowledging the pain and disappointment associated with past events, we create space for healing and transformation to occur. Moreover, revising the past is an ongoing practice that requires patience and persistence. It may take time to fully release the emotional charge attached to certain memories and create a new narrative that aligns with our desired reality. Consistent repetition of positive affirmations, visualization exercises, and forgiveness practices can help reinforce the new mental imprint and solidify the desired changes. The benefits of revising the past extend beyond our personal growth and well-being. By releasing the grip of negative memories and emotions, we create space for new opportunities and experiences to enter our lives. We become more open to receiving love, abundance, and joy, and we attract people and circumstances that reflect our newfound sense of empowerment. Revising the past is a powerful tool for transformation that allows us to break free from the constraints of our history and create a future aligned with our highest potential. By changing our perception of past events, we change our present reality, opening the door to infinite possibilities for growth, fulfillment, and happiness. Living in the end is a profound concept that involves embodying the reality of our desired outcomes in the present moment. It's about consciously inhabiting the mental and emotional state of having already achieved our goals, regardless of our current circumstances. This principle, rooted in the understanding of the creative power of our thoughts and emotions, has the potential to profoundly transform our lives. At its core, living in the end is about aligning our inner reality with our desired external reality. It requires us to cultivate a deep sense of belief and expectation that our goals and aspirations are not only possible, but inevitable. Instead of dwelling on the gap between where we are now and where we want to be, we focus on embodying the feelings and attitudes associated with our desired outcomes. This shift in perspective allows us to tap into the creative power of the universe and manifest our desires more effortlessly. Living in the end involves more than just wishful thinking or positive affirmations. It requires a fundamental shift in our consciousness. It requires us to become aware of the thoughts, beliefs, and emotions that shape our reality and consciously choose those that align with our desired outcomes. This means letting go of doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs and embracing faith, confidence, and optimism instead. Visualization is a key practice in living in the end. By vividly imagining ourselves already in possession of our goals, we create a mental blueprint that guides our actions and behaviors. Visualization allows us to experience the emotions and sensations associated with our desired outcomes, making them feel more real and attainable. This process also communicates our intentions to the subconscious mind, which then works to align our external circumstances with our internal state. Another aspect of living in the end is acting as if our desires have already been fulfilled. This means making choices and taking actions that are in alignment with our desired reality. For example, if our goal is to live a healthier lifestyle, we might start incorporating healthy habits into our daily routine, such as eating nutritious foods, exercising regularly, and practicing self-care. By behaving as if our goals have already been achieved, we signal to the universe our readiness to receive them. Living in the end also involves letting go of attachment to the how and when our desires will manifest. Instead of trying to force outcomes or micromanage the process, we trust in the natural flow of life and allow things to unfold in their own time. This requires surrendering to the wisdom of the universe and being open to unexpected opportunities and synchronicities that may arise along the way. Furthermore, living in the end is a practice of gratitude and appreciation for what we already have. By focusing on the abundance in our lives and expressing gratitude for our blessings, we shift our energy from lack to abundance. This positive mindset creates a fertile ground for the manifestation of our desires and attracts even more blessings into our lives. Living in the end is not always easy, especially when faced with challenges or setbacks. However, it is during these times that the practice becomes most important. By maintaining faith and optimism in the face of adversity, we strengthen our resolve and keep our focus on our desired outcomes. We understand that setbacks are temporary and that every challenge is an opportunity for growth and learning. Living in the end is a way of life, a mindset, and a practice that allows us to harness the power of our thoughts and emotions to create the life of our dreams. It requires us to become conscious creators of our reality, actively shaping our destiny with intention and purpose. By living in the end, we open ourselves up to a world of infinite possibilities and unlock the full potential of our being. Mental diet is the practice of carefully monitoring and consciously choosing the thoughts and beliefs we allow into our minds on a daily basis. Just as we are mindful of the food we consume to nourish our bodies, mental diet involves being selective about the information, ideas, and emotions we feed our minds. This practice recognizes the profound impact our thoughts and beliefs have on our emotions, behaviors, and overall well-being. A healthy mental diet involves cultivating thoughts and beliefs that support our growth, happiness, and success, while actively rejecting those that breed negativity, fear, and limitation. It requires discipline and self-awareness to catch and replace negative thoughts with positive ones, and to consciously choose empowering beliefs that align with our goals and aspirations. By maintaining a positive mental diet, we create a mental environment that is conducive to growth, resilience, and inner peace. We become more resilient in the face of challenges, more optimistic about our future, and more confident in our abilities to overcome obstacles. This practice also fosters a greater sense of self-awareness and emotional intelligence as we become more attuned to our thoughts and their impact on our lives. Mental diet is a powerful tool for personal transformation and self-mastery. By taking control of our thoughts and beliefs, we empower ourselves to create the life we desire and deserve. We become the architects of our own reality, shaping our experiences and outcomes with intention and purpose. Personal testimonies are powerful narratives that provide first-hand accounts of individuals' experiences with applying certain principles or practices in their lives. These stories offer insight, inspiration, and validation, demonstrating the real-world impact of concepts like faith, assumption, mindfulness, and living in the end. Personal testimonies not only illustrate the effectiveness of these principles, but also highlight the transformative potential within each individual. One common theme in personal testimonies is the power of belief and visualization. Many people share stories of how they achieved their goals by maintaining unwavering faith in their vision and consistently visualizing their desired outcomes. For example, someone might describe how they manifested their dream job by visualizing themselves in that role every day and holding on to the belief that it was already theirs. These testimonies serve as reminders that belief is a catalyst for manifestation and that visualization is a powerful tool for bringing desires into reality. Personal testimonies also often touch on the importance of mindset and attitude. Individuals share how shifting their perspective and adopting a positive mindset transformed their lives. For instance, someone might recount how they overcame adversity by choosing to see challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. These stories highlight the role of mindset in shaping our experiences and emphasize the power we have to change our circumstances by changing our thoughts. Moreover, personal testimonies frequently demonstrate the significance of perseverance and resilience. Many people share stories of overcoming obstacles, setbacks, and failures on their journey toward their goals. These testimonies serve as reminders that success is often preceded by adversity, and that resilience is essential for achieving long-term goals. They inspire others to persevere in the face of challenges and to keep moving forward, even when the path seems difficult. Personal testimonies often highlight the importance of self-awareness and personal growth. Individuals share how they embarked on journeys of self-discovery, facing their fears and confronting their limitations. These stories demonstrate the transformative power of introspection and self-reflection and inspire others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery. They remind us that personal growth is a lifelong process and that each challenge we face is an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Personal testimonies serve as powerful reminders of the potential within each of us to create the life we desire. They inspire us to believe in ourselves, to cultivate positive mindsets, and to persevere in the pursuit of our goals. By sharing their experiences and insights, individuals who offer personal testimonies contribute to a collective narrative of empowerment, resilience, and personal growth. They remind us that no matter where we are in our journey, we have the power to shape our reality and create the life of our dreams. In conclusion, as we reflect on the principles discussed today, faith, assumption, mindfulness, living in the end, and the power of personal testimonies, we are reminded of the profound influence our thoughts, beliefs, and actions have on our lives. We have explored the transformative potential within each of us to shape our reality, to manifest our deepest desires, and to live a life of purpose and fulfillment. May we carry forward the lessons learned today with a renewed sense of commitment and determination. Let us cultivate unwavering faith in our dreams, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and embrace the power of mindfulness to live fully in the present moment. Let us dare to imagine a reality beyond our current circumstances and have the courage to pursue our goals with passion and perseverance. As we embark on our individual journeys of self-discovery and personal growth, may we draw inspiration from the personal testimonies shared, knowing that we are not alone in our pursuit of greatness. Let us support and uplift one another, sharing our experiences and insights to empower those around us. In the end, let us remember that the power to create the life we desire lies within us. By harnessing the principles discussed today and embracing the transformative potential of our thoughts and beliefs, we can manifest our deepest desires and create a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment. Thank you for your attention and participation. May you continue to walk boldly on the path of self-discovery and personal growth, knowing that the power to create the life of your dreams resides within you. Ladies and gentlemen, today we embark on a journey into the realm of infinite possibilities, where the only limits that exist are those we impose upon ourselves. The title of our discourse, All Things Are Possible, invites us to explore the boundless potential that resides within each of us, waiting to be awakened and brought to fruition. Infinite potential is the inherent ability within each of us to achieve greatness and realize our dreams. It is the boundless capacity that resides in the human spirit, waiting to be unleashed and expressed in the world. This potential is not limited by external circumstances or predefined limitations. Rather, it is a profound inner resource that we can tap into to create the life we desire. Understanding infinite potential begins with recognizing that we are more than our physical bodies or our current circumstances. We are beings of infinite possibility, capable of transcending our limitations and achieving extraordinary feats. Throughout history, individuals who have tapped into this potential have accomplished what once seemed impossible. From technological advancements to artistic masterpieces, from scientific discoveries to acts of profound compassion, human history is a testament to the boundless nature of our potential. To access this infinite potential, we must first believe in its existence. Belief is the key that unlocks the door to our inner reservoir of power and creativity. When we believe that we are capable of achieving great things, we activate the latent forces within us that propel us towards our goals. This belief is not just a fleeting thought, but a deep-seated conviction that we carry in our hearts and minds. Belief in our infinite potential is strengthened by cultivating a mindset of possibility. This involves shifting our focus from what is to what could be. Instead of being confined by our current reality, we envision a future that aligns with our highest aspirations. This vision acts as a magnetic force, drawing us towards our goals and inspiring us to take action. Taking action is a crucial component of realizing our infinite potential. It is through our actions that we bring our dreams into reality. However, these actions must be aligned with our true selves and our deepest desires. When we act from a place of authenticity and purpose, we tap into a wellspring of energy and creativity that propels us forward. Persistence is also essential in this journey. The path to realizing our potential is often filled with challenges and obstacles. It is through our unwavering determination and resilience that we overcome these hurdles and continue moving towards our goals. Each setback becomes an opportunity for growth, each challenge a stepping stone towards success. In addition to belief, mindset, action, and persistence, nurturing our infinite potential requires a connection to something greater than ourselves. This could be a spiritual practice, a sense of purpose, or a commitment to serving others. When we align our goals with a higher purpose, we tap into a source of inspiration and motivation that transcends our individual desires. This connection to a greater cause fuels our determination and guides us towards our highest potential. Ultimately, embracing our infinite potential is about recognizing and honoring the divine spark within us. It is about understanding that we are co-creators of our reality, endowed with the power to shape our lives and the world around us. By tapping into this potential, we unlock the doors to a life of fulfillment, purpose, and joy. As we journey through life, let us remember that we are beings of infinite potential. Let us believe in our ability to achieve greatness, cultivate a mindset of possibility, take inspired action, and persist in the face of challenges. By doing so, we honor the boundless capacity within us and step into the fullness of who we are meant to be. The power of imagination is a remarkable force within each of us that has the ability to shape our reality and create our future. Imagination is the faculty that allows us to envision possibilities beyond our current circumstances, to dream of a life that aligns with our deepest desires, and to see on the limits of what is to what could be. It is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and transformation. Imagination allows us to break free from the constraints of the present moment and explore the infinite realm of possibilities. When we engage our imagination, we tap into a source of inspiration and creativity that can guide us toward achieving our goals. Through vivid and intentional mental imagery, we can create detailed visions of our desired outcomes, which act as blueprints for our actions and decisions. Our imagination serves as a powerful tool for manifesting our desires. By consistently imagining our goals as already achieved, we align our thoughts and emotions with the reality we wish to create. This alignment generates a powerful magnetic force that attracts the people, opportunities, and circumstances needed to bring our visions to fruition. The process of visualization, seeing, feeling, and experiencing our desired outcomes in our mind's eye amplifies this magnetic effect and strengthens our belief in the possibility of achieving our dreams. Imagination also plays a critical role in problem solving and innovation. When faced with challenges, our ability to think creatively and envision alternative solutions is essential for overcoming obstacles and finding new paths forward. By imagining different scenarios and outcomes, we can explore various strategies and choose the ones that best align with our goals. This creative problem-solving ability is what drives progress and innovation in all areas of life, from science and technology to art and culture. Furthermore, the power of imagination extends to our personal growth and self-improvement. By imagining ourselves as the person we aspire to be, we can begin to embody those qualities and behaviors in our daily lives. This process of self-visualization helps to reprogram our subconscious mind, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones and reinforcing positive self-image. As we consistently imagine ourselves achieving our highest potential, we gradually transform into the person we envision. Imagination is not just a passive daydreaming activity, it is an active, dynamic process that requires focus and intention. It involves engaging all our senses to create a vivid and immersive experience of our desired outcomes. The more detailed and realistic our mental imagery, the more effective it is in shaping our reality. By immersing ourselves in the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and feelings of our imagined experiences, we make them more tangible and believable, thereby increasing their likelihood of becoming real. The power of imagination also allows us to connect with our higher self and access deeper levels of wisdom and insight. Through imaginative practices such as meditation, creative visualization, and guided imagery, we can tap into our inner guidance and intuition. This connection to our higher self provides us with the clarity and direction needed to navigate our life's journey with confidence and purpose. In the realm of relationships, imagination plays a vital role in fostering empathy and understanding. By imagining ourselves in the shoes of others, we can better appreciate their perspectives and experiences. This empathetic imagination helps to build stronger, more compassionate connections with those around us, enhancing our interpersonal relationships and creating a more harmonious social environment. The power of imagination is a transformative force that enables us to envision and create a reality aligned with our deepest desires. By harnessing this power, we can manifest our dreams, solve problems creatively, enhance our personal growth, connect with our higher self, and build meaningful relationships. Let us embrace the boundless potential of our imagination and use it as a tool to shape our lives and the world around us. Our belief systems are the underlying frameworks that shape our perceptions, decisions, and actions. They are the invisible lenses through which we view the world and interpret our experiences. These systems are composed of deeply held convictions, values, and assumptions that have been ingrained in us over time, often from early childhood. They influence every aspect of our lives, from our self-image and relationships to our goals and achievements. At the core of belief systems is the idea that what we hold to be true becomes our reality. If we believe that the world is full of opportunities, we are more likely to seek them out and take advantage of them. Conversely, if we believe that life is filled with obstacles and limitations, we are likely to encounter more of these challenges. Our beliefs act as self-fulfilling prophecies, shaping our experiences to align with our expectations. Belief systems can be empowering or limiting. Empowering beliefs support our growth and enable us to achieve our full potential. These are beliefs that encourage us to take risks, pursue our passions, and persist in the face of adversity. Examples of empowering beliefs include: I am capable of achieving my goals. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth, and I am worthy of love and success. On the other hand, limiting beliefs constrain us and hold us back from reaching our true potential. These are beliefs that create fear, doubt, and a sense of inadequacy. Limiting beliefs might sound like I'm not good enough, I don't deserve success, or I'll never be able to do that. These beliefs create mental barriers that prevent us from taking action and exploring new possibilities. The origin of our belief systems can be traced back to various sources, including our family, culture, education, and personal experiences. As children, we absorb the beliefs of those around us, particularly our parents and caregivers. These early influences shape our worldview and form the foundation of our belief systems. Over time, these beliefs are reinforced by our experiences and the societal norms we encounter. Changing our belief systems requires conscious effort and self-awareness. The first step is to identify and acknowledge the beliefs that are holding us back. This involves introspection and honest reflection on our thoughts and behaviors. By examining the patterns in our lives, we can uncover the limiting beliefs that are influencing our actions. Once we have identified these limiting beliefs, we can begin the process of replacing them with empowering ones. This involves challenging the validity of our old beliefs and consciously choosing new, more positive beliefs to adopt. For example, if we hold the belief that I'm not talented enough, we can replace it with, I have unique talents that are valuable and worthy of recognition. Repeating these new beliefs through affirmations and positive self-talk helps to reinforce them and gradually shift our mindset. Visualization is another powerful tool for transforming our belief systems. By vividly imagining ourselves living out our new beliefs, we can create a mental blueprint for our desired reality. This process helps to embed the new beliefs into our subconscious mind, making them more natural and automatic over time. Our environment also plays a crucial role in shaping and reinforcing our belief systems. Surrounding ourselves with supportive and like-minded individuals can help to strengthen our new beliefs. Engaging in communities and activities that align with our desired mindset fosters a positive environment that nurtures our growth and development. Additionally, continual learning and personal development are essential for maintaining and expanding our belief systems. By exposing ourselves to new ideas, perspectives, and experiences, we can challenge our existing beliefs and adopt more empowering ones. This ongoing process of growth and self-improvement ensures that our belief systems evolve and adapt to support our highest aspirations. Our belief systems are the foundation upon which we build our lives. They determine the quality of our experiences and the extent of our achievements. By consciously choosing and cultivating empowering beliefs, we can transform our reality and unlock our infinite potential. Living in the end is a powerful concept that involves fully embracing and embodying the state of having already achieved your desired outcome. This principle is rooted in the idea that by mentally and emotionally aligning ourselves with our goals, we can bring them into reality more effectively. It is about assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled and maintaining that state of consciousness, regardless of current circumstances. To live in the end, one must first develop a clear and vivid picture of the desired outcome. This visualization should be as detailed and specific as possible, incorporating all the senses to create a rich and immersive experience. Imagine what you would see, hear, feel, and even smell if your goal were already realized. This detailed mental image serves as a blueprint for your subconscious mind, guiding your thoughts and actions toward the manifestation of your desire. Emotional alignment is crucial in this process. It is not enough to merely think about the end result, you must also feel as though it is already accomplished. This involves generating and sustaining the emotions associated with your desired outcome, such as joy, gratitude, satisfaction, and excitement. By consistently feeling these emotions, you create a powerful vibrational match with your goal, which helps to attract it into your life. Living in the end also requires a shift in identity. You must begin to see yourself as the person who has already achieved what you desire. This means adopting the behaviors, attitudes, and mindset of that future self in your present moment. For example, if you are striving to become a successful entrepreneur, start acting, thinking, and making decisions like a successful entrepreneur would. This alignment of identity reinforces the belief that your goal is already a reality and helps to bridge the gap between your current state and your desired state. One of the key aspects of living in the end is maintaining unwavering faith and conviction in the attainment of your goal. This involves trusting the process and believing that your desired outcome is inevitable, even when external circumstances might suggest otherwise. Doubts and fears may arise, but it is important to reaffirm your commitment to your vision and remain steadfast in your belief. This faith acts as a guiding force, keeping you focused and motivated despite any obstacles you may encounter. Living in the end also necessitates a certain level of detachment from the how and when of manifestation. While it is important to take inspired action towards your goal, it is equally important to release the need to control every aspect of the process. Trust that the universe, or the higher power you believe in, will orchestrate the details in the most harmonious and effective way. This surrender allows you to remain open to unexpected opportunities and synchronicities that may accelerate the realization of your goal. Practicing gratitude is another vital component of living in the end. By expressing gratitude for your desired outcome, as if it has already happened, you reinforce the feeling of its reality. Gratitude amplifies positive emotions and strengthens your vibrational alignment with your goal. It also shifts your focus away from lack and towards abundance, creating a more conducive environment for manifestation. Consistency is key in maintaining the state of living in the end. It is not a one-time exercise, but a continuous practice of aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired outcome. Regularly revisiting your vision, reaffirming your belief, and sustaining the associated emotions help to keep you anchored in the state of fulfillment. Over time, this consistent practice builds momentum and draws your desired reality closer to you. Living in the end ultimately transforms your perception of reality. It allows you to experience the joy and fulfillment of your goal in the present moment, rather than postponing happiness until it is achieved. This shift in consciousness not only enhances your well-being, but also accelerates the manifestation process as you are consistently operating from a place of abundance and alignment. Faith and conviction are fundamental elements in the journey of manifesting our desires and living a fulfilling life. Faith is the unwavering belief in the unseen, the absolute certainty that what we desire is attainable and already in the process of becoming a reality. Conviction, on the other hand, is the deep inner knowing and assurance that our desires will manifest, regardless of external circumstances or challenges that may arise. At the core of faith and conviction is the understanding that our thoughts and beliefs have the power to shape our reality. When we have faith in our goals and dreams, we are tapping into the infinite creative potential of the universe. We trust that our desires are not only possible, but also inevitable, and we align ourselves with the energy of abundance and manifestation. Faith and conviction require us to cultivate a mindset of positivity and possibility. Instead of dwelling on past failures or current limitations, we focus our attention on what we want to create in our lives. We adopt an attitude of expectancy and anticipation, eagerly awaiting the fulfillment of our desires with full confidence in their eventual realization. One of the greatest challenges in maintaining faith and conviction is dealing with doubt and uncertainty. It is natural for doubts to arise, especially when we are faced with obstacles or setbacks along the way. However, it is essential to recognize these doubts for what they are: temporary fluctuations in our mindset, and not allow them to derail our progress. To overcome doubt and strengthen our faith, we must actively reinforce our belief in our desired outcome. This may involve reaffirming our goals through positive affirmations, visualizing our success with vivid detail, or surrounding ourselves with supportive individuals who share our vision. By consistently focusing our thoughts and energy on what we want to create, we gradually dissolve the doubts and fears that may have been holding us back. Another aspect of faith and conviction is the willingness to take inspired action towards our goals, even in the face of uncertainty. While it is essential to trust in the unseen, it is equally important to recognize that faith without action is incomplete. We must be willing to step out of our comfort zones, take calculated risks, and persist in the pursuit of our dreams, knowing that every action we take brings us closer to our desired outcome. Faith and conviction also involve surrendering the need for control and allowing the universe to work its magic in its own time and way. This requires a deep level of trust in the inherent wisdom of life and a willingness to let go of attachment to specific outcomes. When we release our grip on how things should unfold and instead trust in the divine unfolding of events, we open ourselves up to unexpected miracles and blessings. Furthermore, faith and conviction are strengthened through gratitude and appreciation for the abundance that already exists in our lives. By focusing on what we are grateful for and acknowledging the blessings that surround us, we amplify the positive energy of our desires and attract even more blessings into our lives. Gratitude acts as a powerful catalyst for manifestation, reinforcing our belief in the goodness of life and the inevitability of our success. In essence, faith and conviction are the cornerstones of a life filled with purpose, fulfillment, and abundance. When we have unwavering faith in our dreams and deep conviction in our ability to manifest them, we align ourselves with the infinite possibilities of the universe. With faith as our guide and conviction as our compass, we can navigate any challenges that come our way and ultimately realize our highest aspirations. The creative power of thoughts is an extraordinary force that shapes our reality and determines the course of our lives. Our thoughts are not merely idle mental chatter, they are potent energy currents that have the ability to manifest tangible outcomes in the world around us. Every thought we think emits a vibration that attracts similar energies, drawing corresponding experiences into our lives. At its essence, the creative power of thought stems from the principle of the law of attraction, the idea that like attracts like. When we think positive, uplifting thoughts. We align ourselves with the frequency of abundance, joy, and success, thereby attracting more of these experiences into our lives. Conversely, when we dwell on negative, fear-based thoughts, we draw experiences that reflect those vibrations, perpetuating a cycle of lack and limitation. Understanding the creative power of thoughts requires recognizing that we are co-creators of our reality. We are not passive bystanders at the mercy of external circumstances. Rather, we are active participants in the ongoing creation of our lives. Our thoughts are the building blocks of this creation process, serving as the blueprints for the reality we wish to manifest. One of the most profound aspects of the creative power of thoughts is their ability to shape our beliefs and perceptions. Our beliefs act as filters through which we interpret the world around us, influencing our attitudes, behaviors, and choices. When we consistently think thoughts that reinforce empowering beliefs, we strengthen the neural pathways in our brain associated with those beliefs, making them more ingrained and automatic. Furthermore, the creative power of thoughts extends beyond our individual experiences to impact the collective consciousness. As we collectively focus our thoughts and intentions on specific outcomes, we contribute to the energetic field of consciousness, influencing the overall vibrational frequency of humanity. This collective consciousness has the potential to shape global events, social movements, and the course of history itself. Harnessing the creative power of thoughts requires mindfulness and intentionality. It involves cultivating awareness of our thoughts and consciously choosing those that align with our desired outcomes. By practicing mindfulness, we can observe our thought patterns without judgment and redirect them towards more positive and constructive directions. Visualization is a powerful technique for harnessing the creative power of thoughts. By vividly imagining our desired outcomes as if they have already been achieved, we activate the subconscious mind and program it to seek out opportunities that align with our visions. Visualization creates a mental blueprint for success, guiding our actions and decisions towards the realization of our goals. Affirmations are another effective tool for harnessing the creative power of thoughts. By repeating positive, affirming statements about ourselves and our lives, we reprogram our subconscious mind with empowering beliefs. Affirmations act as seeds planted in the fertile soil of the subconscious, blossoming into tangible results as we continue to nurture them with our thoughts and actions. The creative power of thoughts is a profound force that shapes every aspect of our lives. By understanding the principles of the law of attraction, cultivating mindfulness, and harnessing visualization and affirmations, we can consciously direct our thoughts towards the creation of the reality we desire. As we become more aware of the power of our thoughts and take responsibility for them, we unlock the limitless potential within us to manifest our dreams and live a life of purpose, joy, and abundance. Visualization techniques are powerful tools for harnessing the creative power of the mind and manifesting our desires into reality. Visualization involves mentally imagining our desired outcomes as if they have already been achieved, using all of our senses to create a vivid and an immersive experience. By vividly picturing ourselves living out our dreams, we activate the subconscious mind and program it to seek out opportunities and resources that align with our visions. One of the key aspects of visualization is clarity. The more detailed and specific we can make our mental images, the more effective they will be in guiding our actions and attracting the desired outcomes into our lives. This involves not only visualizing the end result, but also immersing ourselves in the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and feelings associated with our desired reality. For example, if our goal is to manifest a new career opportunity, we might visualize ourselves walking into our dream office, feeling the warmth of the sunlight streaming through the windows, hearing the sounds of laughter and conversation, and experiencing a sense of fulfillment and purpose as we go about our work. Repetition is another key aspect of effective visualization. The more frequently we engage in visualization exercises, the more deeply ingrained our desired outcomes become in our subconscious mind. Repetition helps to strengthen the neural pathways associated with our goals, making them more accessible and automatic over time. By incorporating visualization into our daily routine, we reinforce our commitment to our goals and maintain a positive focus on our desired outcomes. Emotional engagement is critical in visualization. It is not enough to simply picture ourselves achieving our goals. We must also evoke the corresponding emotions associated with our success. By feeling the joy, gratitude, excitement, and fulfillment of our desired outcomes, we amplify the power of our visualizations and align ourselves with the vibrational frequency of our goals. Emotions act as the fuel that propels our intentions forward, infusing our visualizations with energy and intensity. Visualization techniques can take many forms depending on individual preferences and goals. Some people prefer to create vision boards, collages, or digital images that represent their desired outcomes, while others prefer to engage in guided visualization exercises or meditation practices. So, regardless of the method chosen, the key is to find a technique that resonates with you personally and allows you to immerse yourself fully in the experience of your desired reality. In addition to visualization, incorporating affirmations into our practice can enhance the effectiveness of our manifestations. Affirmations are positive statements that affirm the reality we wish to create, such as "I am worthy of abundance, I attract success effortlessly," or "I am living my dream life." By repeating these affirmations during visualization exercises, we reinforce our belief in our ability to achieve our goals and align our thoughts and emotions with the desired outcomes. Visualization techniques can be applied to a wide range of goals and aspirations, including career success, health and wellness, relationships, personal development, and more. Whether we are seeking to attract financial abundance, improve our health, find love, or achieve any other goal, visualization can be a powerful tool for manifesting our desires and creating the life we envision. Visualization techniques are potent tools for harnessing the creative power of the mind and manifesting our desires into reality. By engaging in clear, repetitive, emotionally engaging visualizations, we activate the subconscious mind, strengthen our belief in our goals, and align ourselves with the vibrational frequency of our desired outcomes. Incorporating visualization into our daily routine empowers us to take control of our lives, attract abundance and success, and create the life of our dreams. Persistence and determination are the twin engines that drive us forward on the journey towards our goals and aspirations. They are the unwavering commitment and resilience that keep us focused and motivated, even in the face of obstacles, setbacks, and challenges. Without persistence and determination, our dreams remain just that, dreams. But with these qualities, we have the power to transform our visions into reality and achieve the seemingly impossible. At the heart of persistence and determination is a steadfast belief in our ability to overcome any obstacle and achieve our goals. It is the refusal to give up in the face of adversity, the commitment to keep moving forward no matter how difficult the path may seem. This belief is fueled by a deep sense of purpose and passion for our goals, driving us to persevere even when the odds are stacked against us. Persistence and determination require a willingness to embrace discomfort and uncertainty. They involve stepping outside of our comfort zones, taking risks, and facing our fears head-on. It is often in these moments of challenge and discomfort that we experience the most growth and transformation. By pushing through our limitations and stretching ourselves beyond what we thought possible, we expand our capacity for success and achievement. One of the key components of persistence and determination is resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks stronger and more determined than ever. Setbacks are an inevitable part of any journey towards success, but it is how we respond to them that determines our ultimate outcome. Instead of allowing setbacks to derail us, resilient individuals use them as opportunities for learning and growth. They adapt to changing circumstances, adjust their strategies, and continue moving forward with renewed vigor and determination. Another essential aspect of persistence and determination is consistency. Success is not achieved overnight. It is the result of small, consistent actions taken over time. Persistence means showing up day after day, putting in the work even when it feels tedious or unrewarding. It means making sacrifices and prioritizing our goals over short-term pleasures or distractions. By consistently taking small steps towards our goals, we gradually build momentum and create the conditions for success to unfold. Persistence and determination also require a positive mindset and a refusal to dwell on past failures or setbacks. Instead of viewing failure as a sign of inadequacy or defeat, resilient individuals see it as a stepping stone towards success. They view every setback as an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve, knowing that each failure brings them one step closer to their goals. This positive outlook enables them to maintain their motivation and momentum, even in the face of adversity. Furthermore, persistence and determination are fueled by a clear sense of purpose and vision. When we have a compelling reason why we want to achieve our goals, we are more likely to persevere in the face of obstacles. Our vision acts as a guiding light, inspiring us to stay focused and committed, even when the path ahead seems uncertain or challenging. By keeping our eyes fixed on the prize and reminding ourselves of the greater purpose behind our efforts, we find the strength and motivation to persist, no matter what. Persistence and determination are essential qualities for achieving success and realizing our dreams. They require a steadfast belief in our ability to overcome obstacles, a willingness to embrace discomfort and uncertainty, and a commitment to consistency and resilience. With persistence and determination, we have the power to overcome any challenge, achieve any goal, and create the life we desire. Emotional alignment is the harmonization of our thoughts, feelings, and actions with our deepest desires and intentions. It is the process of ensuring that our emotions are in sync with our goals and aspirations, thereby creating a powerful energetic resonance that attracts our desires to us with greater ease and efficiency. At its core, emotional alignment involves cultivating a profound sense of congruence between our inner state and our outer reality. It is about feeling as though our desires have already been fulfilled, even before they manifest in physical form. This alignment is crucial because our emotions act as powerful magnets, drawing experiences and opportunities into our lives that match the vibrational frequency of our predominant feelings. Emotional alignment begins with self-awareness and introspection. It requires us to honestly assess our current emotional state and identify any discrepancies between how we feel and what we desire. For example, if we desire financial abundance, but find ourselves feeling anxious or fearful about money, there is likely a misalignment that needs to be addressed. By acknowledging and accepting our current emotional state without judgment, we create the space for transformation and alignment to occur. Once we have identified any areas of emotional discord, the next step is to consciously shift our thoughts and feelings towards a more positive and empowering state. This may involve practicing gratitude, focusing on the aspects of our lives that bring us joy and fulfillment, or engaging in activities that uplift and inspire us. By deliberately choosing thoughts and emotions that align with our desires, we begin to shift our energetic vibration and attract experiences that mirror our newfound state of being. Visualization is a powerful tool for enhancing emotional alignment. By vividly imagining ourselves living out our desired outcomes and experiencing the associated emotions, we activate the subconscious mind and program it to seek out opportunities that align with our visions. For example, if we desire a loving and fulfilling relationship, we might visualize ourselves feeling deeply connected, supported, and cherished by our partner. By immersing ourselves in these positive emotions, we create a vibrational match with our desired reality and accelerate its manifestation. Another important aspect of emotional alignment is authenticity and integrity. It is essential to honor our true feelings and emotions, even if they may seem incongruent with our goals at times. Suppressing or denying our emotions only creates further resistance and blocks the flow of energy. Instead, we must allow ourselves to fully experience and express our emotions while maintaining awareness of their impact on our overall vibration. Emotional alignment is an ongoing practice that requires patience, persistence, and self-compassion. It is not about striving for perfection or forcing ourselves to feel a certain way, but rather about cultivating a deep sense of inner harmony and alignment with our truest desires and intentions. As we continue to align our thoughts, feelings, and actions with our highest aspirations, we unleash the full power of the universe to support us in manifesting our dreams and creating a life of joy, abundance, and fulfillment. Surrendering to divine timing is a profound act of trust and faith in the unfolding of life's journey. It is the recognition that there is a greater intelligence at work in the universe, orchestrating events and aligning circumstances in perfect accordance with our highest good and soul's evolution. Surrendering to divine timing involves releasing our attachment to the outcome, relinquishing the need for control, and allowing life to unfold in its own time and way. At its essence, surrendering to divine timing is about relinquishing the illusion of control and surrendering to the flow of life. It is the realization that we are not separate from the universe, but rather integral parts of a vast and interconnected web of existence. When we surrender to divine timing, we surrender our ego's need to manipulate and force outcomes, trusting instead in the inherent wisdom and intelligence of the universe to guide us towards our highest potential. Surrendering to divine timing requires a deep level of trust and faith in the universe and its infinite wisdom. In conclusion, embracing the concept of surrendering to divine timing is a powerful invitation to trust in the inherent wisdom and intelligence of the universe. It is a recognition that we are co-creators of our reality, yet there is a greater force at work guiding us towards our highest good and soul's evolution. By surrendering our need for control, releasing attachment to specific outcomes, and trusting in the flow of life, we open ourselves up to a world of infinite possibilities and miracles. Surrendering to divine timing is not a passive act, but rather an active practice of faith, trust, and alignment with the natural rhythms of the universe. As we surrender in this way, we unlock the doors to our highest potential and invite the magic and mystery of life to unfold in ways far beyond our wildest dreams.